Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming month, July 2024. My name is Justina. Welcome to my channel. And today we are looking at the major events happening in July, and I'll tell you how they will influence your zodiac sign on a deeper level. We start with Neptune retrograde in Pisces happening on July the 2nd. This retrograde will end on December the 15th. It starts at 29 degrees of Pisces, which is a really interesting degree, an anoretic degree, a degree of a crisis. Right, so this is happening in your second house, 2nd of July, second house. And here, generally, this is a time when you will have to pay extra attention to your financial situation, your personal values, your personal resources, possessions as well. This is a time to reevaluate also your relationship with money, with finances, with resources as well. It's a time also when you can get rid of things that you don't need. You might during this time gain clarity regarding your, at least a certain degree of clarity regarding your financial situation, something that perhaps you may have lacked in the recent past. Overall, with Saturn also retrograde in here, since the 2nd of July, you're seeking more structure and stability in your financial area overall. Now here with very often when also we've got planets retrograde in the second house of finances, sometimes we receive money that was owed to us. Money that was on hold, delayed transactions may also appear. Now, on the 2nd, also on the same day, Mercury will station retrograde. Mercury will move into Leo. It will be retrograde in August, but not just yet. So we've got Mercury Leo in your 7th house. So here, Mercury is a planet of communication and our mental energy. And here with Mercury in the 7th house, there is this strong attention turned upon one-to-one communication. So here, whether you will be signing new contracts, having interviews with others, entering new connections, new relationships, overall here, the emphasis is on negotiations and harmony, creative expression during this time. And here on the 5th of July, we've got a Cancer new moon, and a new moon is about new beginnings. We're starting a brand new cycle, a 2 years and 7 months cycle here in the gestation lunar cycle. So what is happening here in your 6th house? Are you changing your routine? Are you changing your lifestyle? Are you changing your work, employment, business model? And here, perhaps you're getting a new pet. You will know best how it will play out in your life. But here with a new moon in the 6th house, this is a chance to reinvent your routine, your daily life, for example. A great new moon for doing so. And overall, this is also a great time for establishing habits or routines that will generally positively impact your emotional well-being. Now, Venus will move into a Leo, and that's on the 11th of July, your 7th house, joining Mercury. Venus in the 7th house is really, really great for romance, love, affection. If things are not working out in your relationships, when Venus comes here, Venus helps you to bring more or establish more harmony, more balance, more love. Here with Venus, it's a really good time for these one-to-one connections, dynamics, romance, creativity. You get this massive boost. And this is when you say compassion and passion. And it's really lovely time. Now, on the 15th of July, on the other hand, we've got Mars and Uranus conjunction happening at around 25, 26 degrees in the sign of Taurus, and that's on the 15th. So that's your 4th house. Mars is the planet of our drive, our courage, motivation, while Uranus is connected to that sudden, erratic, unconventional energy. And when both planets join forces, this is the beginning of a new 2 years cycle, which these cycles keep recurring every 2 years. It's nothing overly unusual, but here Uranus and Mars, what could this be about? Are you seeking to implement some positive changes into your household, into your family dynamics, where this is your chance? Now, this could be also about some unexpected breakthroughs, dynamics, changing dynamics, in your area of home. Why unexpected? Because sometimes with Uranus, very often actually, in fact, things happen out of the blue because this is when we least expect it, or perhaps the situation is still premature and we're not familiar with the energies resonating at the time. So it can be surprising, it can be shocking, but then eventually, gradually, we adapt and we just get on with it. So it's about going with the flow. But here, this could be about some unexpected changes in your family dynamics, perhaps some breakthroughs, news. But at the same time, perhaps this is about changes to your living situation. Perhaps you're changing, renovating, changing furniture. So it doesn't have to be dramatic. It could be just that perhaps you come to terms that you need more comfort and perhaps you need to modernize your house or your flat. And here, this conjunction, this 2 years, to the brand new year, brand new 2 years cycle is just prompting you to make it happen. Now, Mars will move into Gemini on the 20th of July, and that's here your fifth house. With Mars in the fifth house in Gemini, there's so much mental activity. I think you will be generally boosting with that mental energy, creativity, an amazing time for engaging in activities that are of an intellectual nature. Something generally that will allow you to use your mental energy. So whether this is a new hobby, a new interest, a new business idea, whatever it is, here with Mars in the fifth house, you take a more of a proactive approach when it comes to dealing with any creative projects, when it comes to dating, when it comes to your parenting style, because that's also highlighted very often with whenever Mars is present. This is where we generally invest our energy. And since with your fifth house here being activated, perhaps it's about a busy time with your children, especially since we are approaching summer holidays. I don't know how about you, but for me, August is just all upside down and it's fun, but then the whole work routine is a bit chaotic. So with Mars also, this is a time of passion and it's a good time for dating and staying being romantic. But I think it's also a good time for just generally getting on with whatever that brings you fun, pleasure, and joy. Now on the 21st, we've got a Capricorn full moon, and this is the second full moon in June and July period. And here with the second full moon in Capricorn, the sign of structure, responsibility, discipline, and that 29 degree, which is an anoretic degree. And now or never feeling, or perhaps I'm running out of time. So we've got this kind of dynamics happening in your 12th house. So overall here, lots of behind the scenes energy that is connected to also finding inner peace, perhaps working with that mental energy, mental health, for example. Now, this could be of a certain degree an introspective time in your life when you might be a lot in your head, or perhaps there's a greater tendency towards withdrawal, contemplation, and a re-evaluation of your life. But at the same time, with a full moon in the 12th house, it's a great time for moving away from old habits, old patterns, old structures in your life that have fulfilled their purpose. It's about embracing on a new journey, especially since Pluto is now in Aquarius. It will return back into Capricorn. But overall, it is here that Aquarius energy is already activated, and many Aquarius rising have gone through huge changes. I've seen it over and over again. So if it hasn't happened in your life yet, or if it's still in the process, then these two full moons are here to help you to just do a proper clear out, energetical clear out, and to free yourself from any negative energies, to perhaps heal that inner child, and to generally break away from negative cycles, connections, anything that generally blocks you from achieving your purpose, anything that holds you back from moving forward with your goals, objectives, and your life. Now, here on 25th, Mercury will move into Virgo. Mercury in Virgo feels fantastic. Mercury rules Virgo. This is happening in your eighth house, the energy connected to transformation, regeneration. And here with Mercury in the eighth house, you find it comfortable to discuss topics of a deeper and more taboo nature. A good time for discussing anything that is on your mind within your intimate relationship, within your partnerships. Perhaps you'll be filling up important documents during this time connected to any loans or mortgages. Perhaps you'll be thinking about investing your money. But other than that, have a good month, and until the next time, bye for now.